Hello.
Lord Captain. A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest. This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words. The Koronus Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels. Until recently, the Koronus Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Koronus Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier.
We're the main players I need to be aware of.
In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Koronus Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region.
Alright.
To the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness.
Okay, that seems like a bit much.
Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory. And they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Kalagos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chora. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them. If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda. And finally, the third faction, the Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Koronus Expanse. You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voidfear. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight. We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valacius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake. If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. As you wish, Lord Captain. As you wish, Lord. I am a widower. I am a father of 4, and if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11. My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any. I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No, there used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great... it was a difficult choice for me. Of course, Lord Captain...
Like they salute when you come by. Check out my quarters. Do not open. Oh. Well, I really need to carry. We'll keep 2 of them. Like, do this. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's nothing in there. The whole role-playing idea behind having a secret room would be pretty cool. But oh well. Well, let's take a look at this then. Let's go to you first. It's better. There's a special. Give us 2. Okay, well. Let's go back onto the bridge.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain? Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my brains or not. It's not about the seal on your forehead, get it? It's about what's in your gut, if it's rotten or not. My gut's stronger than the adamant. None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard. It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. All right, let's hear what they're with. Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison. Dungeon walls cannot contain the dark I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them... Of course.
All right, well, let's go check out the map. The events of Warhammer take place in a vast region of space known as the Koronus Expanse. The sector is composed of numerous star systems, many of which you'll get a chance to visit. You'll find yourself scouring the void in search of routes leading to new uncharted systems, discovering more routes as you explore the expanse. One such system. Each star map contains objects to interact with. Okay. Let's go here. This one. So, should I just, like... Wait. I thought that... Is that not what Argentina wanted? I thought it was. Oh, quest completed. Is there a way... No, don't show completed quest. That's gonna mess me up so bad. Okay, let's get back in. That's what's gonna throw me off. Do I want to go to the prison? I feel like I should do these and then go to the prison. Like how he actually makes a point to go around the sun. What we have here, Lord Captain, is not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in a local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. Not like I'm surprised. The thing is more of a scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We were registering critical damage on the hull, depressurization to several compartments. Oh, and there's an incoming transmission. Hear us? Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy? Keep following. Yes. This is protects. Lord Captain, I'm told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of this vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near Raketi colony that is refusing to help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, not been offered to them. I thought that, yes, Lord Captain, the connection is established on the vessel we're receiving. Identify yourselves. Do not tell. Do not tell. Tell him. We are done. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private vessel. Of course they are. Damn, my stupid head. Where did I hear? Thunderfang. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost obliterated. Two of the ships are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing. Thunderfang, why can we not... Thunderfang, your vessel's badly damaged. What happened to you? Vox responds by bursting in a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles, another swears, and yet another hisses furiously, demanding the others to shut up. Managed to make it out a little bit from the noise. We were just flying, minding our own business. They blew and opened fire. Miracle we got away. Emperor protected. Then more fire. Who? Lord only knows. Roasted our tail. Bombed everything. These folks never got to him. Happy now? What have you done, idiot? You copy. We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot on a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. We already had our Koronus clean. How about striking deal? Goods. In case you're unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions. Consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have Vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I'd make them eat a salvo from the microcannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. I'd wait on destroying if I were you. Although the moral aspects of livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains as a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you'll find dealing with them acceptable, especially when jumping to warp is impossible. Prepare for commercial exchange. Rip. Rip. Trade. Do I want that? Oh, that's what we'll call it. Alright, yeah, let's go here. Yep. Save right quick. Go ahead and go here. The ship makes its way through the star system. A strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy. The quill you've been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here in your study. You stand up and stare at dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured, bloodied faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those you met in your previous life. Was this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness. Of its own accord, the shard laying on the edge of the desk slips into your hand. Metal searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in on a nightmarishly slow advance. Stop. I did not wish for any of you to die. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You belatedly realize that your trembling hand has found the shard when its razor-sharp edge cuts into your palm. Unbearably bright light floods everything around you. You find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon. Skillfully crafted sword with a strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. Eye opens wide, revealing its gaze so ancient and dark, steals your breath away. You felt this gaze before. There on the ship, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. Tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion. One look at the weapon in your hands makes a very soul tremble, as it is a weapon fit for its greatest chosen of the gods, the judge of fates and the tyrant of millions. Whisper flooding your ears, you hear promises of strength, power, and triumph. Fog, the first dawn is hereby woven into the tapestry of your fate. Seek the second dawn in the hands of she who rises above the future dominion. The former aspirant fell, and thus the new one will become chosen of the weaver of destinies. Make mortals serve you as their god and become the vessel of the end. You awake, kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing and you struggle to recall those faces. Heretical, pick up the shard. Become a god to your subjects. That sounds awesome.